everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy, and I'm currently on a debt-free journey to repay 6 figures worth of student loan debt. Every single month, I share our real net worth with you guys in hopes that it'll be helpful for you to see how we're trending, things we're doing to increase our net worth, and hopefully to inspire you guys to track your net worth as well. Net worth is one of my favorite things to track because it really gives you a whole financial picture of how you're doing. And sometimes it can be easy to get bogged down paying down debt and only focus on that. So today we are going over our values as of June 1st, 2021. I like to do these on the first of the month so that we have a starting net worth for the month. So I'm just going to go over, and as you can see here, I have all of our previous net worth numbers from the rest of this year. So as you can see, June 1st, 2021, we started with a home value of $265. I will insert the clip that I always insert about our Zillow value. So what we do right now is just take the low end of the Zillow estimate. We don't use the Zestimate necessarily because that tends to, in my experience, be a little bit high. But I think 265 is very accurate right now. Homes in our area are selling for about this price and even a little bit higher for similar sizes in our home as our home, as well as houses that have like a similar yard to ours and all of that. So I think that this is a pretty accurate value. So I will be keeping it at 265 for this month. Sometimes I do lower it just a little bit if I feel like it's going up too much. So the next value here is our HSA. It's currently at 5,100, which went up just a little bit from last month, which is at 4,900. We do put some money into this account. We do also use it as a actual health savings account. So we do pull money from it for medical, dental, and vision expenses. So we don't anticipate using this necessarily as like a savings tool. It's mostly just for us to save for medical expenses. In the future, we might transition this into more of a savings vehicle, but for now, it is just a savings account for medical expenses for us. So we do use it. It kind of goes up and down. It's been around this 5,000 mark pretty much all year since we got our employer contribution. So the next value here is our savings and cash on hand. So this encompasses all of our cash savings. So for example, our emergency fund, our sinking funds, and then also our checking account buffer. So we do leave a buffer in our checking account between like $500 to $700 typically, and that just acts as a buffer in case we were to either go over budget or need to pull money from our checking account for another reason. And then we have our emergency fund, which is sitting around $7,000 right now, and then the rest is sinking funds. So about $10,000, up a little bit from last month from us adding to it. Next here is our retirement accounts. The last month has been pretty tough for our retirement accounts. They did not grow very much. In fact, I think they ended up losing money. We did have a little bit of an increase just because we obviously put money into these accounts every single month, but I think we put more with the employer match. I think we put more than $500. So technically this less money, but it's okay. We are riding the wave. It's just, I don't try not to focus too much on this amount right now because it can be easy to feel discouraged if the market is slowing down or going backwards a little bit. But as we know from the last 100 years, the market always goes up and it always trends upwards eventually. So you just kind of have to ride it out. Obviously, my husband and I are pretty young. I am 29 and my husband is 34. So we are not going to be retiring, unfortunately, anytime soon. So we don't really need to worry too much about this number, but it did go up just a little bit, hoping to see some bigger gains next month. So an exciting update is our investment account with M1. If you have watched these videos in the past, I've talked about M1 for a few months now. I absolutely love it. I opened a brokerage account there just kind of for fun, basically to use with some of my personal spending money if I choose to, or like additional money that I receive, just personal money or whatever. So I did actually end up putting all of my personal money for the month of May, as well as May was my birthday month. So I did put a couple of birthday gifts in here as well. And I think I had one referral as well. So that did increase this quite a bit from 138 to 266. If you guys are interested in opening an M1 account, they are running a promotion right now that you get $30 once you fund your first account, and I get $30 as well. My link is down below if you want to use it. I would really appreciate it. It's a win-win for both of us. I really, truly enjoy the account very much. It's extremely easy to use. There's tons of different options as far as like pies and ways that they can set you up. It makes investing super easy. Investing can be very complicated, but they do a great job of offering you a lot of suggestions as well as like the charts, and everything is very easy to use. So I highly recommend it. So that is currently at 266. I'm very excited about that. I don't focus too much on this account. Obviously, we're still trying to pay off debt, so investing is not a focus for us right now. However, once we are debt free, I do plan to start putting money in this monthly, as well as I am interested in opening a Roth IRA through M1 as well. They do have that as an option. So you'll definitely hear more about M1 in the future. But right now, I'm not really trying to fund this too much. It's basically just like extra pocket money or play money that I have that I put in there, basically just to have something fun to do. And now that I am so involved in the finance world, putting money in investment accounts is fun to me, which is so funny because I feel like I never thought I would be this person that would be investing for fun, but truly it is fun for me to do. So that is where we're sitting at for that. Car value, as I said in the last few videos, we're leaving it at 17,000. That's actually probably a low estimate for what our car is worth. However, I don't feel like messing around with this every single month. I don't want to have to go look up the blue book. So in January, I will look it up and then probably leave it again for another year. I know obviously cars are depreciating assets. I'm aware of that, but 17,000 is definitely on the low end for right now. So we're just going to leave that the way it is. So all of that comes to total $420,666 in assets. So then we are going to go over our liabilities as of June 1st. So we have two liabilities. We have our mortgage, which we just pay our regular mortgage amount. We're not paying any extra right now. So our mortgage is currently at $211,212. So that went down, about $300 from last month just from our regular payment. And then what we are focusing heavily on, if you are familiar with my channel, is my student loans. So my current student loan balance is $42,400 as of June 1st. So we have made incredible progress this year. Our balance as of January 1st was actually $64,700. So we have made tons of progress this year. I'm so excited, and we're officially halfway through the year. So I can't wait to see in December, looking back, how far we will have come since then. So both of those added together leaves our liability total at $253,612. So I'm just going to scroll down and go to our net worth chart now. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you guys can see it better. Not too much though, because I want you to be able to actually see it here. So our current net worth as of June 1st is $167.54. So that is an increase of $14,000 exactly, which is kind of bizarre, but that's how it worked out to be, exactly $14,000 increase from last month. Very excited about that. Even with the stock market being a little bit down this month, we still made incredible progress. And I did actually change our chart a little bit. As you can see here, I added a bar chart instead. I feel like this is a little bit easier to read, and I really liked the way the colors looked, and you can kind of just see all of our totals stacking up and creating a very nice line. So that is very exciting. So as of June 1st, our net worth increase for the year is at just over $74,000. I'm extremely happy with that. One kind of goal we had was hopefully to hit a $200,000 net worth this year. I'm not 100% sure. It kind of depends on the stock market at this point if we're going to make it, but I would say we probably have a pretty good chance at this point of making that, depending on how things go. So that is all I have for this video today. Let me know in the comments down below if you track your net worth, and I will be back next month with another update. Bye, guys.
You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet.